Hello, folks. This is Gordy hopping with BlueCat, and I have a question that I've actually had for myself. I'm working on this script, and I can't seem to figure out the ending. And a lot of us get stuck with that. It's a big part of our script, you know. It's been said that the ending is half of your movie. Half of your script is a good ending, figuring it out. And, I've started things knowing where it's going to go pretty much. And sometimes I kind of know exactly what's going to happen, and then I don't know. And there's been many classic movies and that have not known how it was going to end, even during production. And then there's been many great movies that knew exactly what was going to happen. So there's no right or wrong about starting a script and not knowing how it's going to end. I think some people swear by knowing how it's going to end, and some people, do not care if they know. With this particular project, thing I'm working on now, I didn't know how it was going to go. I sort of had some idea, enough to get started, but I knew I didn't really know what it was. And now here I am. I really don't know what's going on in the last 20 minutes of the movie. And I feel really good about it. I feel like I have something really beautiful happening. But right now, I don't know what it is. So I'm like, well, okay, what do I do here? How do I figure this out? And so what I did was I started to look at my main character, and I realized that when I looked at her, that I didn't really have a great take on her. This is what I mean. Is I looked at my character and I saw that I sort of had, in some ways, a placeholder for the character. She reminded me of certain characters and certain tropes and types. And I actually hadn't gotten very specific and original with her. So I started to imagine something with her hair and how it was different, and the kind of windbreaker that she would wear. And for some reason, when I got specific and I started to think about how she would feel and how I related to how she would feel, where she was, and I just became a little bit more creative about who this character was and is. And then it refracted through every other scene choice and plot choice and every step of the way of the story that I already had built. And I had built this really, I feel, compelling narrative. But once I saw her in a different light, it changed. So if you're struggling with your ending, it's a suggestion that I just suggest doing that. It's like, I think it goes back to this principle, folks, of if there's something wrong with a scene, go back to the scene before it that you thought was locked, and then you tweak it and you rethink the scene that you thought was done, and that actually triggers the solution for the scene that you were struggling with. It's the same kind of thing as I go backwards and I realize it's like there was probably some digging with the characters or something. Just another rewrite. It wasn't like a shallow take, but it's just that there was something more to be thought about directly with this character. And once I got there, then all of a sudden I started to see like, oh, and I started to see a fresh sort of like vibration through every step of the story. So I'm just super excited now, and I wanted to share that with you. Please leave in the comments, other things that you do when you're stuck trying to figure out your ending. I'd love to see what you have to say. So thanks so much. Have a great one.